This is a magical sect of cultivating immortals.
There is a master, but no apprentice. There are apprentices, but no masters, just because the master died in a natural disaster 5 years ago.
Only you, a dabbler and confused apprentice, are left.
But the apprentice hasn't understood it yet.
Now a female disciple has come in.
Go to the main hall of German. A row of people standing neatly. The 50-year apprenticeship ceremony is being held. You are the only member of the Alchemy Peak department within the sect. Standing at the end of the line looks out of place right now, because within this sect,
Alchemy has no status, let alone taking on a disciple. Just come here to gather the number of people. Make some soy sauce.
But suddenly, the buzz called Xiaoqin. Do you want an apprentice? This little girl wants to be your disciple. Learn the art of alchemy. Are you willing to accept him?
You nodded subconsciously.
But he reacted quickly. I couldn't help but raise my voice and ask questions.
The leader signals to you. Boys and girls lined up in the center of the hall.
A figure in a yellow dress in front.
You look over.
It's a girl's back. You suddenly wake up.
At this time, someone comes to you to become a disciple.
She's still a woman. This feeling is more exciting than winning a jackpot. This is naturally 100,000 wishes.
Just when you are proud. Jianfeng had made.
Why you Baekhyun points at you. He winked and scolded. What do you want to do?
Top golden spirit root.
I actually learned alchemy from your boy.
You were stunned. Jin Lingen is a top talent.
If you are learning sword,
he will definitely become the proud daughter of heaven.
The leader also felt it was a pity. Confirm again with the girl in yellow. Do you really want to learn alchemy?
The girl is cold and determined.
I just came here to make elixirs.
But you are an elf root.
It's also possible to be more in line with the way of swordsmanship or refining momentum. If it is resting, then your talents will be useless.
It can be said to be a waste. The leader once again persuaded. But the girl was unmoved.
Everyone present was in mourning.
You wanted to say something too. But since the master passed away. Not yet.
There is one person who is willing to choose the head of Danfeng to circulate his energy.
Write a personal disciple token for the girl.
Girl reaches out to catch the token.
Stop in place for a moment.
But he thought of his grandfather who died of illness. Still calmed down. He turned around and walked through the procession.
Look behind. Just a glance. Li Shiying saw the person he was looking for.
You, the master he just worshipped.
After all, you were the only one standing outside the queue in the hall.
Li Shiying was a little hesitant.
Is there something wrong somewhere?
This giggling young man is his master. He scanned around the store again.
Make sure no one else comes to greet him.
Looking back at you.
I saw you were wearing a handmade robe.
I just made up my mind.
Li Shiying wanted to regret it.
He turned back to see the leader.
I'm curious if I can try it out again. But the boss has asked many times before.
He didn't speak in the end. When Li Shiying turned around, you couldn't help but be stunned for a moment.
Not because of anything else,
but because he is so beautiful.
Just thought of, I will live with such a beautiful woman from now on. Just don't get too excited.
No. This is an apprentice. You secretly warn yourself.
Don't mess up the seniority. Think about dirty things.
Li Shiying follows you like a Danfeng confrontation. There were 7 disciples standing next to him.
And these 7 disciples. 4 of them worshipped Jianfeng. 3 bows to the wind. After the leader announced the end of the ceremony.
Should we go directly or follow the procedure? Just when you are hesitating.
Each wind and each channel cast flying spells.
Or cast flying magic weapon. Quickly left the hall.
In the blink of an eye. In the empty hall.
It's just you and your new apprentice left. Li Young is expressionless.
The air is terrifyingly calm.
You can only cough dryly. Squeeze out what you think is a kind smile. Ask out loud what your name is. Li Shiying replied coldly. He is interested in this.
Master Danfeng is extremely disappointed. Why is it so shabby? Don't talk about elders.
What kind of senior brothers or something like that?
Why isn't there even any confusion? After saying that, you walk out the hall door.
Li Shiying didn't react when he left. He was shocked. We use walking. He curled his lips quietly. Follow you reluctantly. The main hall is on the main peak. Danfeng is located on the left side of the main peak. That is to say,
if you used to go, you need to go down from the left side of the main peak first.
Then climb up from the right side of Danfeng Peak.
Only 2 hours. In front of the main hall is a huge square for gatherings.
Because the Dar Dar Hall is being held today.
So there is no one in the square.
Li Shine came out of the main hall. Look up.
I saw the thin figure of my master, walking in this huge square. Neither handsome nor tall.
Can't give her beauty. It can't give her a sense of security.
He doesn't look like a splendid god.
Just like a poor and broken old man.
Just a few minutes after becoming a disciple.
Just chatter her romantic fantasy about cultivating immortals.
At this moment,
he once again had the idea of running away. Come here quickly, then you find that he is too far behind. You have a smile on your pretty face. The voice is also very gentle. At least he's a good person. He sighed inwardly. Still followed him.
This is probably a blessing in misfortune.
Scared the main wind half-demon. Li Shine can't stand being exposed to the sun anymore. He saw your back as steady as an old dog. Finally, I couldn't help but ask the master, what is your cultivation level?
Late stage of foundation building, if everything goes well. Able to take orders before the age of 50. It seems that this master's talent is quite good.
It's just that my cultivation level is too low. No, he suddenly reacted. You're not really young at 50, are you?
Master, how old are you?
He couldn't help but ask.
You feel the contempt in your apprentice's tone.
My face couldn't help but blush. Turn around and go low, said in a calm voice.
I am 25 years old.
Li Shine was shocked. Such a young handiwork.
Cultivation level is still so low.
What about Dan Feng and the others?
What did everyone else do? As soon as this statement came out, the figure has always been very stable.
You suddenly stood still when I asked you questions.
Silent for a while. Discussing the situation since my master failed to escape the tribulation 5 years ago.
Dan Feng is the only one left with me. But there is one more today. Li Shine is desperate.
This should be the worst wheat seal in the world, right? Master is unruly. He was born to comfort.
I don't know if it's to comfort you, or comfort yourself. Ignore you and shake your head with a smile. Although my master died in a thunderstorm.
But you don't have to worry. About heavenly tribulation, I did a lot of research.
You have good talent.
You can upgrade at will in the future. I promise to make it easy for you.
Li Shine responded indifferently.
He doesn't believe it at all. Followed and walked again. He suddenly remembered the question he wanted to ask in the first place. Master, don't you know how to soar into the clouds?
This question touches on your pain points.
You started to panic.
Forcibly calm down. Yes, why not?
Yes. Why don't we go back on the clouds?
Li Shine asked coldly.
Archie, you don't know how to explain the past at the moment. Some incomprehensible words.
Then he turned around in his mouth and said something.
What walking exercises do? Good for physical and mental health. What if air lies around damages the image?
High altitude is too dangerous.
What if I fall? Anyway, just to avoid it, why don't you go back on the clouds? This problem. Li Shine listened.
As smart as he extracted the keywords. It's too dangerous at high altitudes.
What to do if you fall down?
He looks at you weirdly.
You wouldn't be a cultivator and still be afraid of heights, right? The look in your little apprentice's eyes makes you feel uncomfortable.
Said again and again.
Hurry up and leave. It's getting late.
I still have something to do when I go back. Li Shine looked up at the sun that was still in the sky.
I think Master is inexplicably cute.
No, but something special.